What's up, guys? Today I'm going to teach you 3 ways to get up into a rail stand, or a Primo stand as some may call it. Did I say 3 or 5? 3 that I can do and 2 that I can't do. Let's say that. So for me, a lot of people will say that the easiest way is right like that. I think the easiest way to get into a Primo stand, for me personally, is taking my front foot, putting it parallel with the board, my back foot perpendicular with the board, pushing down with my front foot and pulling up with my back foot. Just like that. So I think it's easier to get into this and make it look more fluid. For the other way, it might be easier to get into it, but it's harder to make it look good. So with this way, I'm putting my back foot on the board with my side of my foot hanging off, and I'm putting pressure on the side of the board, kind of like I'm doing a pressure flip. So with this way, I'm putting my front foot on the board, half of the foot hanging off like I'm doing a pressure flip. It's parallel with the board. My back foot's coming around perpendicular or diagonal with the board, pushing it down like that. Now this one you can do really slowly. So you can push it over and then step on. So in that case, it is easier, but it doesn't look good. So that's easier, but it doesn't make it look good. To make it look good, I feel like you have to do it really quick. You have to really jump into it. And I feel like that is harder. All right, so here's the one I have trouble with. Some people think this is the easiest way to get into a rail stand. That's putting both feet over the trucks, pushing forward, and jumping back onto the wheels. It's like that, but both feet are doing it. So you might want to practice with one foot, practice with the other. But like just this way of standing in rail or Primo is more awkward for me. One good thing about freestyle tricks is you can practice them sitting down or holding onto something. So with this one, let's practice. It's easy sitting down. It's just like jumping back onto the board. Freaks me out. And people will like jump on this board first try to do this, but I struggle with it. All right, let's try a few holding on to this railing. I just feel like I'm gonna fall back. Okay, so I did it holding on. Now let's try holding on with just one hand. See, I messed it up. That's what I'm afraid of. It's kind of hard. All right, so I got it with one hand, and this is the way I would suggest you figure these tricks out. I'm kind of figuring them out with you. So I'm gonna let go of that. I'm gonna try to do it, but I'm gonna be close enough that if I need to grab that, I can, which I didn't have to. So that's good. I basically learned that trick right there. All right, so to prove to myself that I know how to do this now, let's do it out here where there's nothing to hold on to, no safety in case I fall. I've got my feet over the trucks, and I fell forward. So let's try this again. That time I didn't push hard enough. So that's like the 2 problems. Pushing too hard, not pushing hard enough. Compensating one way or the other. And now that I've done both mistakes, got one. And I didn't even mean to do that. This is one of the things with freestyle boards. I do Primo flips into Primo all the time without even meaning to. All right, so that's the 3 that I know how to do. The next 2 would be getting into a Casper and somehow catching it Primo. So just like lifting up, jumping a little bit, and landing on the board. Then after that, one of the hardest ways would be a kick flip into it. So flip, you can either just halfway flip and land into it, or you could just do a full kick flip and over rotate it and land in a Primo stall. I don't know how to do that one yet, but I'm gonna make a future video. You guys gotta hold me to that. I'm gonna learn that one. I wonder what you could do with your hand, like jumping and spinning it around like this. That might be something. You guys got to give me some ideas in the comment section below for freestyle tricks. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, reviews, tutorials, and videos about what I'm learning as I grow as a filmmaker, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.